Hey all, I wanted to put together a follow-up video on how to do a intermediate volume board water start. I created a video a couple of weeks ago, and since then I've found what I think might actually be an easier way of doing it. So I wanted to share this with you. This has become my preferred method of water starting now, but it does have one prerequisite which I wanted to run through first. So basically the prerequisite for this is to be able to reach both of these handles with the wing in this position. Now as you can see on this wing, it's super easy for me to do. You know, this is only a 4-meter wing. I've got fairly long arms, so I can do it very easily from this position. But when you get to a larger wing, you know, maybe 6-meter plus, or particularly if you're smaller than I am, you might struggle to do this. So I just wanted to mention that in advance, that if you can't do that, you might struggle with this technique, or you might need to modify it, perhaps using these two handles instead, or something like that. So let's get straight on with it. So here we are in the sea this time, and the first thing we want to do is to get that wing turned over so that we can launch it nice and easily. So this is the first thing we'll do. Next we want to pull the wing in on the leash and to pull ourselves up onto the kneeling position on the board. We can use the leading edge handle and pushing it down into the water to help us gain balance and stability. Next we're pulling the wing closer and putting our rear hand on top of it, allowing us to push down into it to gain a little bit of balance. At the same time we're also moving our front hand from the leading edge handle onto the frontmost handle on the strut. Next up we're taking our rear hand off the top of the wing and reaching around underneath the wing to find that second handle. You are doing this completely blind, but you should be able to find it without too much difficulty. Now with both hands on the wing we should be in a fairly stable position. We can pull the wing into the water to gain our balance and wait for some wind to come if it's gusty. Now when we're ready we can get that wing airborne. We can lift the wing up and start shuffling our knees round so they align more with the direction of the board. Once there we can then place our front foot flat on the board and then proceed to get to our feet. Now we're pretty much done. All we need to do is pump that wing and get it foiling. Let's run this through once again in real time. So here we are flipping the wing over, pulling the wing in on the leash, grabbing that leading edge handle and using that to help us get to our knees. Then pulling that wing in a little bit closer and putting our rear hand on top of the wing. We're then grabbing that underside handle with the front hand and then with the rear hand, showing the wing to the wind and moving our rear hand back onto its proper position. We're now gaining speed on our knees, stepping up on the board, and we've pumped it up onto the foil. We've done it. Well, that's it for now from me. I hope you found this video useful and you'll soon be out on a nice small board like this, ripping away. Laters!